What's messed up is that uh, the guy that I called us all in, and he uh, ran out on me, was that he had shoved for more than what my stack was in the beginning of the day, and I had just been like missing and missing and missing everything. And then another hand I messed up was some guy I knew he had a pair, probably an ace, probably flopped a pair of aces. Um, and then I make a flush and bet, like, so the turn it whiffs, which kind of made me think like he might not have an ace, he might have just a pocket pair. And then so I make a small bet after, I river a flush, and I make like a small bet, and he puts on an act and calls, and I guess if he had an ace, he would have bet the turn. So maybe it wasn't a bad move. I'm not sure what he had. He might have had like pocket tens or something. He might have like pocket jacks, and there's an ace out there. Kind of a hand. And I don't know how he would call them all in if he was weaker than an ace. Or maybe he read into that, and that's why he just checked the turn. Because I'll check if I put somebody on a draw a lot of times, or if I could like beat anything but the draw, then I'll check. So maybe he did have an ace, and maybe he was doing the same thing, where he didn't want to make the pot, like, he didn't want to make that hand too much of a thing, because maybe he just had an ace, like maybe he didn't have like a set, or like he just got an ace, and there's a flush and a straight draw out there. So, and I had called the flop, so people may be putting me on like possibly a set. Like he might have had like an ace jack, just like hit an ace, and then he didn't want the pot to get too crazy, so he didn't want to bet. But either that or he had a pocket pair. But so I'm not sure if I didn't bet enough on that hand, but I definitely missed a lot. But all that missing hands didn't really add up to a difference, because that fucking donkey ass dude wouldn't stop shoving, just had more chips than me. Like, so I would have called him with ace queen, knowing that he has like some dog shit, like somewhere in the 40%, 30% range, and probably not a premium. Would have called him and would have still died. So it was like all of that, like thinking and looking at stuff and trying to figure out, all of that added up to nothing, because it really just came down to some guy ripping it all in with ace 3, winning with it. Like, so, I mean, this is like what's really messed me up, is that like I've gotten so many bad beats, especially with tournaments. It's like one bad beat after another. Like, you only die on a bad beat. You never die, like, that's how people die. They die with a bad beat. And so I've just been taking so many bad beats that I'm like kind of throwing out strategy. So I think I'd go to just let myself do the, play good and figure that I'm in a good bad beat like almost every fucking day.